Good morning, guys. Good morning. Thanks for tuning in to Mystic Fitness live streaming. My name is Debamitra, and I'm going to lead you through the next 60 minutes of this practice. So today's practice going to be structured on Jimmy Barkan series of yoga. So we will do a combination of a number of Bikram postures and then some abs, followed by some deep stretching. So hope you guys like it, and hope you are actually liking all our virtual studio classes and practicing with us. We are live every day at 9 a.m. Eastern, and we save all our videos so you can watch it later when it's comfortable for you. We are also now in YouTube, so check out our YouTube channel, Mystic Fitness, and subscribe to us, like our videos. It's a great way to send it to people who don't have a Facebook or an Instagram account. I personally had been sending it to my mom back in India, and she's enjoying all our videos. So hope you guys also share it with your friends and family. We like to, help out as many people as we can. And if you like all our classes and our virtual studio and would like to support us, make a donation via Venmo. You will get one of the Mary Beth mask in mail for your donation. Like this one. Okay, with that, it's 9 o'clock and we will get started. So let's come to the top of our mat in standing. As you arrive here, just settle in. Maybe close your eyes. Maybe bring your palms to heart space. Use this time to set an intention. Can be a word, a thought, something positive to keep you going through the practice. We'll take 2 cleansing breaths. Inhale and sigh out. One more inhale and let everything go. Open your eyes. Have a great class. So we'll start the class with pranayama breathing. 6 seconds of inhale followed by 6 seconds of exhale. And we'll do this 10 times. So toe heel the feet together. Interlace your fingers and bring your knuckles under the chin. Keep your elbows pointing towards the mat and your shoulders relaxed, belly sucked in. Inhale and bring your arms towards your ears as you keep lengthening that upper body, and then shift your head back and open mouth. Exhale. Elbows and forearm can touch and head comes back. Inhale for 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Exhale 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Inhale 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Exhale 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Inhale 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Exhale 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Inhale. Fill up that lung, fill up the chest. And exhale. Let every drop of stale air be released out of your body. Inhale. And exhale. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. As you inhale, you're moving your prana through that body, warming up that body from inside. and exhale. Inhale, exhale. 2 more times. Inhale, big inhale, and exhale. Last one. Inhale, and let everything go. Roll your shoulders a few times. Inhale and sweep your arms up to the sky. Look up, rise up through that pelvic floor. And exhale, bring your palms to heart space. One more time. Inhale, sweep your arms up. Look up. Exhale and hinge from the hip to a forward fold. This may be the first forward fold of the morning, so bend your knees. Inhale to a halfway lift with a flat back, hands on the shin. Your crown is pointing towards the front and your tailbone towards the back of the room. Keep the length in the spine. Maybe tuck the chin to find that space behind the neck. Inhale and exhale, fold. Inhale, circle sweep your arms, look up. Exhale, hinge from the hip to a forward fold. Inhale, halfway lift, flat back. Exhale, fold. Drop your palms on the mat and shift the right leg back, followed by left, to come into a plank position. Your shoulders are above your wrist, and push the floor away with your hands. Squeeze the glutes, squeeze the quad. Push the navel towards the spine. We'll be here for 2 more breaths. Then for Chaturanga Dandasana, shift your weight forward and you can lower your knees on the mat and lower yourself all the way down with the elbows pointing to the back of the mat. Inhale to a baby cobra. Squeeze the shoulder blades together. Press the shoelace sides of the feet on the mat. And exhale to a downward facing dog. You can bend your knees, walk out your dog. Wrap the shoulder blades away from the neck, so feel that external rotation in your shoulder. Inhale and shift the right leg to sky and exhale, knee to chest. Inhale, right leg to sky. Exhale, knee to chest. Drop that right foot next to the right hand to come into a lunge position. You can lower your back knee down on the mat or not. Inhale and look up. Rise up. And exhale, twist to the right. Inhale to center. Exhale, twist. One more time. Inhale to center. Exhale, twist. Hold. Keep pressing the thighs towards the midline of that body to find that support from within. Come back to center. Come back in that lunge. And then left foot meets the right. We'll come in a forward fold. Inhale to a halfway lift. Exhale, fold. Inhale, circle sweep your arms. Look up, rise up. And exhale, hinge to a forward fold. Inhale, halfway lift, flat back. Exhale, fold. Drop your palms on the mat. And this time, shift the left leg back, followed by right, to come into that strong plank position again. Hold your plank. Keep pressing the floor away with your hands. Keep breathing. Then flow through your vinyasa. So shift your weight forward, and you can lower yourself all the way down, or you lower yourself halfway down with the elbows pointing to the back of the mat, and you open up to an upward facing dog or a baby cobra, and exhale to a downward facing dog. Walk your dog. Inhale and shift the left leg to the sky, and exhale, knee to chest. Inhale, left leg to sky. Exhale, knee to chest. Drop that left foot next to the left hand to come into that lunge position. Again, you can drop that back knee on the mat or not. Inhale and rise up. And exhale, twist to the left. Inhale to center. Exhale, twist. Inhale, center. Exhale, twist. Hold. Come back to center. Come back in that lunge position. And then right foot meets the left. We come into a forward fold. Inhale to a halfway lift with a flat back. Exhale, fold. Inhale, circle sweep your arms. Look up, rise up. And exhale, palm to heart space. Next, standing half moon, Ardha Chandrasana. So sweep your arms up to the sky and bring your arms in steeple. Or you can grab hold of that opposite wrist as modification. Rise up through that pelvic floor and then maybe bend side to side a few times. Just a quick check of the body to see what's going on this morning. Maybe some part needs a little bit of love and care this morning. So just check your body. Maybe a little back bend. Maybe some forward fold. Whenever you're ready, sweep your arms up again in steeple and rise up through that lower waist. Tuck the pelvis, suck the belly in, open up that heart, inhale, and exhale, bend to the right. Check in to see your hips and your shoulder are in one plane. With each inhale, we stretch that left side of the body, and with each exhale, we soften the right side. Inhale, stretch. Exhale, soften. Come back to center. Rise up. Inhale and exhale. Bend to the left. Again, make sure your chin is not tucked. So imagine you are holding a grapefruit under the chin. Your gaze is towards the front. Inhale and stretch that right side. And exhale, soften on the left. Inhale, stretch. Exhale, soften. And come back to center. Now for a back bend, squeeze your glutes and shift the hip forward and open up that heart, and then you can drop your head back and your gaze can follow back, and your arms can follow your gaze for that beautiful back bend. Slowly come back up the opposite way you went in. And we're going to do a forward fold as well. So hinge into a forward fold. You can grab hold of that opposite elbows here and do a ragdoll. Shake your head yes and no. Or you can go for Padahastasana if that's in your practice here. Keep breathing. Slowly come back up the opposite way you went in. And arms come to the side. Next, warrior 2 to bent knee triangle. So we'll come to the bottom of our mat. Inhale and rise up. And exhale, open up to a warrior 2 on the right side. Make sure your front knee and ankle are aligned and you're pressing through that outer edge of that back foot. Tuck the pelvis. Your shoulders are relaxed. And stretch your arms apart. Feel that energy flowing from that fingertip to fingertip. Your gaze can be towards that extended right hand. Then flip the palm and tilt your body to come into a bent knee triangle. So your right forearm or elbow is on the right thigh as you open up through that left. Your drishti, your gaze can be towards that extended left arm. Make sure your front knee is still bent. One more breath. Slowly come back up to warrior 2. Then pivot the right foot and then pivot the left to come to a warrior 2 on the left side. You can check your foundation. So your lower body, your feet is rooted on the mat. And your upper body is tall. So your head is above your heart is above your pelvis. Feel that strength of the strong warrior pose. Flip the palm and tilt your body to come into that bent knee triangle on the left side. Make sure you're not collapsing on the left side. So really opening up through that rib cage. One more breath. Come back to warrior 2. Pivot the left foot to come into a 5-pointed star with the arms extended out in a T. Inhale and squeeze the shoulder blade, look up, and then exhale, hinge to a wide-legged forward fold. We'll be here for 5 breaths, so do what feels good for you here. You can place a block and hang out here, or if you want to twist, place your left hand on the mat or on a block and twist open to that right. If you're twisting, keep that length in the spine. Switch sides. back to center. Then to come up, squeeze the inner thighs towards each other and use the core power to bring yourself up. Right foot meets the left and arms come to the side. Next to pyramid pose. So come in a warrior one stance. So your right toes are pointing to the front of the mat and your left toes to the upper left corner of the mat. Make sure your feet is spread apart so it's not in a tight rope. Interlace your fingers and bring them behind you. You can also grab hold of that opposite elbows as variation. Square the hips. Inhale and squeeze the shoulder blades. Open up that heart and then humble forward. Inhale, chin to chest, roll up. Exhale, humble. Inhale, roll up. Exhale, humble. Do a few more of this at your own pace. This time as you humble, maybe drop your hands on the mat to come into a full pyramid pose. You can bend your front knee so your forehead and knee can touch, but make sure your back leg is strong and you're pressing through that back foot. Keep breathing. Slowly come back up the opposite way you went in, and right foot meets the left. We'll do this on the other side. So your left toes are pointing to the front of the mat and your right toes to the upper right corner of the mat. Square the hips, interlace your fingers, open up that heart, squeeze the shoulder blade, and then humble forward. Inhale, chin to chest, roll up. Exhale, humble. Lower your hands on the mat to come into a full pyramid pose on the left side. And slowly bring yourself up. Your left foot meets the right. We'll take a quick water break here. Hope you guys are feeling strong. And still with me. Feel free to add, remove, make it harder, make it difficult. See what your body needs this morning. Every day is a little bit different, so see what your body is calling for you this morning and just listen to your body. We'll continue with Utkatasana, chair pose. So bring your feet hips distance apart. Inhale and extend your arms in front of you, shoulder height, and then bend your knees and sit down in a chair pose. Inhale and exhale. See if you can sink a little bit lower into that chair. Your weight is on your heels and your heart is lifted. Keep breathing. Slowly come back up. For the second part, keep your arms where they are and come into a tippy toes. So push the heel up and then bend your knees and try lowering yourself down as if you're sliding with a wall behind you. Keep your heart lifted. Keep breathing. And slowly come back up. For the third part, keep your arms where they are and glue the knees together as if you're holding a thin sheet of paper in between your knees. With the knees together, you slowly lower yourself down. Your heels can come up as you lower yourself down. If you have healthy knees, you can bounce up, down here a few times. But make sure your hips are above the knees. Keep breathing. With the knees together, we come up in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Arms come to the side and feet come together. Next, eagle. So inhale, sweep your arms up. Identify that right arm and sweep the right under the left. Bend your knees and sit. Then extend the right leg out to the right and wrap that right leg over the left for Garudasana, eagle pose. Keep your drishti, your focus, on something that is not moving in front of you. Keep pressing that arm against the arm and the leg against the leg. Slowly unravel legs, unravel arms, switch sides. So this time identify the left and sweep the left under the right. You can also grab hold of that opposite shoulder as a modification. Bend your knees and sit and extend the left leg to the side and wrap that left leg over that right. Keep breathing. Fourteen major joints are getting compressed in this posture. So feel that compression. It's great for our immune system, our digestion. Slowly unravel legs, unravel arms, and bring your arms to your side. The next one, reconnect all four corners of your feet on the mat. And then bring your right knee to chest and give it a tight squeeze. Kind of like standing when removing. Then slowly shift that right leg back towards the back of the mat to come into a crescent lunge. Your arms can be extended up or it can be in goalpost. You can tuck the pelvis by bending that back knee and press through that left heel to activate that left glutes. Gonna do some dips here. So inhale and rise up and exhale, dip. Inhale up, exhale, dip. 8 more. Inhale, exhale. Squeeze your shoulder blades together as you come down. Use your body weight. Four, three, two, and one. Come into that crescent lunge. Then bring that right leg back, the right knee to the chest. And then place your right hand on the right knee and open that right knee to the side, to the right. And your left arm can be extended out to the left for dancing Shiva. Your gaze can be towards that extended left arm, or it can be towards the center. See if you can switch your hands. And release. Shake that left leg. Gonna do this on the other side. So first connect your feet on the mat, and then bring that left knee to chest and give it a tight squeeze. And then shift that left leg to the back of the mat slowly for a crescent lunge. Arms can come in goalpost. You can bend your back knee to tuck the pelvis. 10 dips here. So inhale up, exhale dip. Inhale, exhale. Four, three, two, and one. Come into that crescent lunge and then bring that left knee back into the chest and open up that left knee to the left, and your right arm can extend out to the right for dancing Shiva. See if you can switch your arms. And release. Next, dancer pose, Dhanurasana. So bring your right hand to the right with the palms facing towards the ceiling, and grab a hold of that right foot or ankle from inside. Inhale and shift that left arm to the sky, and exhale and charge yourself forward in dancer pose. Make sure you're kicking your foot into your hand as you're charging yourself. Keep that heart lifted. Keep your focus, your gaze fixed in front of you. Dancer release. Switch sides. So bring that left palm out to the left and grab a hold of that left foot or ankle. Your thighs can start off being together. Inhale and extend that right arm up to the sky, and exhale and charge your body forward for dancer. Keep your drishti fixed. Maybe bring that inner smile in you This is a great pose for balance, for flexibility, for strength, and meditation. Slowly come out. Dancer release. Next, balancing stick pose. So inhale and bring your arms up in steeple, or you can bring them to your heart space. Take a big step with that right foot and then charge yourself forward. Your left leg is your flying leg. Square the hips, point the toes towards the mat, so flex your feet. You can extend your arms out to the side with the palms towards the mat, kind of like a warrior 3 variation. Slowly come out the opposite way you went in and switch sides. So take a big step with that left foot and then charge yourself forward. Balancing stick. Keep that flying leg strong for one more breath. And come out of the pose the opposite way you went in. For second set, we're going to go to a balancing half moon. So if you have a block, place it in front of your mat. Take a big step with that right foot. And first, let's come to that balancing stick. Then when you are ready, and if you are ready, then place the right fingertips into that block and place it a few inches in front of your front foot as you open up in balancing half moon Ardha Chandrasana. Keep your flying leg strong. Keep pressing that flying foot as if there is an imaginary wall behind you. That'll really help with that balance. Slowly come out of the pose the opposite way you went in. Challenge yourself. Going to switch sides. So take a big step with that left foot. Come into a balancing stick first on the left side. And then whenever you're ready, you can place that left fingertips on the block and open up into that balancing half moon. Make sure you're not collapsing into that block. The block is just there for balance. Keep pressing that right foot into that imaginary wall. Slowly come out of the pose the opposite way you went in. And posture release. So last of our standing sequence, tree pose. So for tree, first come in Tadasana. So connect all four corners of your feet into the mat. Then stabilize that left leg first. Then when the left leg is stable, bring that right foot on the inside of the left leg, anywhere but not the knee, avoiding the knee. For a Bikram variation, we bring it to that left hip crease. Keep pressing that leg against the foot and the foot against the leg. Your arms can take any mudra. any expression of your choice. Keep breathing. You can stay here in tree, or if you want to go for a toe stand, bring that right ankle on the left thigh to come into a figure 4. Again, you can stay here, or for a full toe stand, drop your fingertips into the mat and then lower yourself down into a toe stand. You can take any variation like a flying pigeon, a flying crow here, if that's in your practice. If you are in a toe stand, make sure your spine is tall, your heart is lifted. You can bring your one or both palms to heart space if you are stable. If you are in any variation, use the next 2 breaths to come back up in tree. And tree, release. Shake out that leg. And we're going to do this on the other side. So stabilize that right leg first into the mat. Root it down. And then bring that left foot on the inside of that right leg. Keep pressing that leg against the foot and keep pressing your right foot into the mat as you stand tall with your crown pointing towards the sky. Again, your arms can take any variation. You can open up your tree branches towards the sun. You can stay here, or for a toe stand, bring that left foot or ankle on the right thigh. And then once your fingertip reaches the mat, then lower yourself down into a toe stand. Keep breathing. Use the next 2 breaths to come back up and meet the tree. And tree, release. So we are all done with our standing sequence. We're going to come on our back on the mat. Maybe grab a sip of water. As you lower yourself into the mat, take some big breaths. It was a hard workout. Whenever you're ready, interlace your fingers and press them on the right shin and bring that right knee to the chest, avoiding the rib cage for wind removing pose. Your left leg can be extended, or you can bend your left leg to give support to your lower back. Keep breathing. Then drop the right knee to the left for a supine twist. Your arms can be extended out in T, and your gaze can be towards the left or the right arm. Keep breathing. Switch sides. So interlace your fingers and bring them on that left shin and bring that left knee to the chest for wind removing on the left side. And drop that left knee to the right for that supine twist. And slowly come out of the pose. Okay, now our favorite time, abs time. We'll start with some bicycles. So bend your knees and bring your hands behind your head, in between your head and neck. Maybe give your neck a little massage. Scoop the tailbone towards your heels. So basically make sure your lower back is on the mat. Lift your legs up so your shin is parallel to the ceiling. Inhale and lift yourself up. And then shift that right shoulder towards the left knee while extending that right leg in front of you. Exhale, come back to center and switch sides. Keep doing these bicycles. I'm going to do 30 of this. $20. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. And come back down on the mat. For the next one, lift your legs up to the ceiling. Your heels are pointing towards the ceiling. Inhale and lift yourself up. So shoulders off the mat. We'll try to reach our toes with our hands. For 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. To the left. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. To the right. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Center, last one. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. And release. Bring the soles of the feet together. Take some deep breaths and place your hand on your belly. I think we have time for one more. So bend your knees. And we'll try to do some side to side heel touch with our hands. So make sure your lower back is still flush on the mat. Lift yourself up, your shoulders off the mat, and try touching the heels with your hand from side to side. 20, 19, 18, 17, 16, 15, 14, 13, 12, 11, 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. And come all the way down. Maybe bring your knees to the chest. Give it a tight squeeze. And we'll come in our hands and knees. Maybe some cat and cow poses here. Anything organic. Maybe some hip circles. My hips are tight with all the sitting and working from home these days. You're doing hip circles. Make sure you do it on the other side. Take any movement that your body is calling for here. Or you can just be in child's pose. Gonna cue a traditional half pigeon, a crone pigeon. If you want to do pigeon on your back, feel free to do so. So for a crone pigeon, let's come into a downward facing dog. Inhale and shift the right leg to the sky, and then bring that right knee next to that right hand as you lower your left leg down into the mat. Make sure your right thigh is parallel to the long edge of the mat. You can place a block here under that right hip. You can stay here open in a proud pigeon, or you can melt yourself all the way down into the mat. Keep breathing here. Take long breaths. Slowly come out of the pose. Gonna switch sides. So maybe come into that downward facing dog again. You can walk out that dog. Take your time. It's a journey that's important here, not how quickly you reach the pose. So enjoy this journey. Extend that left leg to the sky, and then bring that left knee next to that left hand as you lower your right leg into the mat. Slowly come out of the pose. And then we'll meet in our final pose, Shavasana. There is any other posture that's calling you this morning, like a happy baby, a waterfall, please take it this time. As you lay here in Shavasana, let go of all the thoughts that's coming into your mental body. you have nowhere to be, nowhere to go. This is your time. Maybe sink your weight a little bit lower into your mat. Drop the shoulder weight. Sink your head in a little bit more into the mat and then into the ground below you. Listen to that sound of your breath. Om Gana Ganapataya Namo Namaha. Shri Siddhi Vinayaka Namo Namaha. Ashta Vinayaka Namo Namaha. Ganapati Bappa Moria. Thank you guys for practicing with me this morning. The love and light that is in me bows to the love and the light that is in you. Namaste. Thanks guys for watching. Have a great weekend and I will see you next week. Bye.